give everybody a second or two to get in here, and we'll get this thing started. How is everybody today? Oh. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. What up? I'm doing good. Sorry, vape invader. What up, Sam? Alright, guys. So, so I told you guys that Dave Fairchild, who is one of my subscribers, what up, French Crazy? I told you guys he had let me borrow his Zeus Rta to do a review on, and there she is. And I have to say, guys, it's a really, really pretty tank. What up, Dave? It's a really, really nice design. We're going to go over what the deck looks like and what I have found works the best. Dave, I did put you a fresh coil in here, so whenever you get it, all you got to do is wick it up and go. But let me look up some specs real quick, guys, and you know me, I can't be organized whenever the video starts. Always takes me a second to get things rolling. But this thing is going to be 24 millimeters in diameter. It is going to hold, 25 millimeters in diameter. It is going to hold 4 mils of capacity. No, Squid, I have not gotten the new phone yet. And they're calling it an RTA when in reality it's more of a GTA. But it's got top airflow. It's got 2 silent slots, one on either side. No, a GTA. Genesis style, and I'll show you why here in just a second. But it is compatible with all your 810 or goon style drip tips, and the filling mechanism I really like because it is just a quarter turn, and you got 2 big slots to fill into. I will. But it's really easy to fill. Never had a problem filling it. No juice flow control because honestly you don't really need it with this style of tank. So the airflow on it, it's definitely a restricted lung hit, but it is a direct lung hit regardless. So another one of the features that I really like about on here, and guys, please hold the questions until after we're done, and then I'll get to what I can. But as you see, whenever I go to turn this, the entire dome turns with it. But it does not come out with it. Just the deck comes out. So up in there, you can see the grooves. Well, that's where your airflow is going to come down through here. And then it's got holes where the airflow is going to come through, hit your coil, and then come back up. Dave, man, be careful. So yeah, your airflow is actually going to come from the outside into, let me get my fat fingers out of the way, into your coil, and then up into your mouth. I think that it's a really good design. It's definitely a very unique design. And it does work. The flavor on this thing has been really good. But if you look at the deck, You can see how your cotton's going to have to hang below the deck. The deck is kind of elevated. As you can see, there's space between the bottom of the deck and the actual bottom of the tank. So your cotton is going to, get this on camera good, your cotton is going to come through these slots, and then it's going to basically hang down, and you want it, if I can get a good shot here, you want it to actually touch the bottom of the tank itself so that it uses up all of the juice. But after, I think, 2 attempts, I think it was actually on the second attempt, I actually got this thing running the way that it should. The flavor was very good, and it was a different kind of flavor. You know, it brought out different notes than some of the other tanks that I've used. But it was definitely a very nice vaping experience. Like I said, it's a little tight on the airflow, but I don't mind that at all. I actually kind of prefer a tighter airflow, more restricted lung hit than I do the full open airflow. What up, Kanan? What up, Judy? Now, the one thing I will say about this, and it's actually one of the cons that I'm going to give the tank, is the airflow, or not the airflow, the juice capacity is 4 mils, which is fine. That's usually plenty of juice. But because of the style of tank that it is, you end up running through quite a bit of juice fairly quickly. I would think I was having to refill this thing like once every 2-3 hours. And I guess it's because I'm used to the 7 mil capacity in the Pharaoh. That was quick for me to have to refill. Quicker than what I'm used to. Now, the one positive to it was the battery life was better, because I was only having to run it like 45 to 55 watts. And that was with a fuse Clapton in it, with a staggered fuse Clapton in it, and I had a tricore fuse Clapton in it at one point. And it was comfortable in that wattage range with all 3 of those coils. And there is going to be a learning curve to get to know how to use this. It's not something that most people are going to be able to pick up, do a build, and immediately get it working the way that they want it to. But once you do, it is an awesome vape experience. And it's definitely one that I think if they come out with a tank extension, or they come out with a bigger size tank, I'll definitely want to pick up. Because the overall performance on it is outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. But yeah, guys, that's my thoughts on it. Let me get the screen back on and we'll get into questions, guys. Jaffa asked, do I prefer the Zeus or the Pharaoh Mini? Honestly, that's a tough one. The Pharaoh Mini, I think, has a little more flavor, a little bit easier build, but at the same time, the airflow is a bit more restrictive on the Pharaoh Mini than it is on the Zeus. The Zeus definitely has more airflow. So it comes down to what you want. Do you want more airflow, or do you want a little better juice capacity? If you want better juice capacity, get the Pharaoh Mini. If you want a little bit better flavor, and I'm talking, it's really splitting hairs, but the flavor is a little bit better on the Pharaoh Mini. And it's because of that restricted lung hit. Let's see here. Alan Cromarty says he's looking to get an RDA. Alan, I'll get to that in a second. I'm going to take the questions about the tank first. Honestly, guys, between the Zeus or the Pharaoh Mini, I think both of them are really good tanks. Really good tanks. If you want more airflow, go with the Zeus. If you want a little bit better flavor, go with the Pharaoh Mini. Personally, I prefer the Pharaoh Mini because I like the flavor. And I also like the extra juice capacity a little bit. Zach says the Pharaoh Mini's airflow is loud if you don't position the build right. Actually, that's not the only one that's like that. The Pharaoh can be like that. If you're using just the bottom airflow, the Pharaoh can be like that. I think that's more that build deck than it is anything else, because they both have the same one. Jaffa says buy both. Yeah, buy both. See which one works better for you. I mean, both of them are pretty inexpensive tanks. I think at the shop, I think that the Pharaoh Mini is, I think, $45. So I mean, you're not talking about breaking the bank on either one of them, because the Zeus online's going like $37, $38. So. Go for it, Jaffa. And guys, I know it's late, but I really wanted to get on here and get this done, because I've had his tank since either Monday or Wednesday. And I definitely had my opinions formed on it at this point. So, yeah, GearBest is not bad. I don't like ordering from them because a lot of the stuff you got to wait on. But I'm hoping. What up, Tony? Awesome, good deal. Tony, if you're coming up, definitely, if you're staying in Paintsville, stay at the Ramada. Most definitely stay at the Ramada. But I forgot where I was at. Hopefully we'll be able to get, or we may end up picking up the Zeus. So. Something like that, Zach. Oh, you good, man? The Days Inn is not a horrible hotel, but the Ramada's definitely the better of the two in Paintsville. Yeah, so shoot me a message whenever you get up here, man. I know that if everything works out, you'll at least get to meet me and Josh tomorrow, or Monday, whenever you come up to the shop. Well, Jaffa, we can't ship to the UK because of TPD regulations. Customs will pick up our boxes every time and send them back to us. I can't help that, Jaffa. I didn't pass it. I wonder what you guys are going to do once Brexit happens as far as TPD goes. I wonder if they're still going to use those regulations or not. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, I hope they drop it too for your all's sake. Yeah, it'd be nice to actually be able to taste your juice, not to intrude on Phil Basardo. Uh, what was Kanan's question? Kanan didn't have a question. I think you're thinking about Alan. Alan, if you're still here, you're still looking for an RDA. I always recommend either the Apocalypse Gen 2 or Gen 2, the or the Goon 1.5. You can get both of them off of our website at mountainvapors.net. The 1.5 Jaffa. I've got the Goon 1. I actually want one of the 1.5s, but I still haven't got one yet. I just haven't. I like my Apex really good too. It's a good RDA. And I should have replaced my batteries in my mod. Yeah, the Goons are awesome. Honestly, Kanan, I've answered that a lot. Not only in my videos, but in Ryan's videos. I can't say that I support underage use of nicotine products, period. I've got a daughter, and I don't want her to be using any of it. But that's just my opinion on it. Yep. What Jaffa said. Guys, I'll be right back. I gotta replace my batteries. Oh. He's bringing me samples of his juice on. What time's your appointment? Yeah, because he's coming up tomorrow. He's going to spend the night in the Days Inn. And he's going to come up here Monday and hang out with us all. Like, he's probably going to be here dang near close to open to close. If you get out early, $20. Oh! Alright, guys, I'm back. Yeah, that's where I have sat on it from day one. And that's where I've still got to sit on it. That's just my thoughts. Too young to smoke, you're too young to vape, too young to chew, too young to dip, however you want to say it. I don't know. I really don't know, Jaffa. I've not seen... Which Limitless USA box are you talking about? And Tony, it can be a touchy subject. It's not always. For me, it is what it is. That's where I stand on it. I know a lot of people disagree, but Squid says the TFV12 Prince time for the UK, does it come with a chimney, or I don't know. I have no clue. I'm not even sure if they made a TPD compliant Prince tank, to be honest. It looks like they do actually have an EU edition of the Prince that is 2 mil capacity, 25.5 millimeters in diameter. I don't see how that's 2 mils, but they say it is. So yeah, I did find one. Yeah, that's another thing, guys. That's another one of my standing points where I put my foot down is if you don't smoke or use tobacco products, don't add a bad habit that you don't need. But no, you guys had asked about the new phone. That will be coming, I'm guessing, middle of next week. So hopefully, and I may end up doing a video. Wednesday. No, Thursday will be the next video I do, guys, because Monday I'm going to hang out with Tony and work here at the shop with Josh. Hang out with Tony here at the shop. But yeah, it's so I won't be doing a video Monday, Thursday, and Wednesday I'm here by myself, so Thursday will be the earliest I can do one. Tony, I'm kind of excited myself. And Tony, if you want to make Josh's day, bring an extra set of samples. Both in 3, by the way. I'm not doing 6 anymore. I'm doing 3s. I have stepped back down to a 3. What up, Nate? Yeah, but Nate, you missed the review on this. You'll have to go back and watch it. I know, Jaffa. That's a heck of a leap from England. Awesome, man. I appreciate it. I'm sure the rest of them will too. I may end up stealing your tank while you're here, Tony. I've not got to try one yet. The Kylan, I may steal your Gun 1.5 while you're here. If you got one in, if you bring the matte black one, I'm definitely stealing your Gun 1.5, just so you know. Honestly, Nate, it would depend on how thick you made the mohawks. It's actually got, I'll take it back apart and show you. It's actually got pretty decent holes for coils. Because it eats my fuse Claptons. I'll get it right at some point. I can't see if it's focusing or not. But it's got pretty decent size coil holes. Tony, if you bring all that with you, you're not taking it all home. I'm just telling you. Well, I'll just bring an extra bag to work with me and throw everything into it. And what'd you order today? The Lucid? Y'all making me look up stuff. because I can't remember names and all that. I think that's one you had me look up before, wasn't it? Oh, well, so about that, Java, I may end up getting one of those to review. I do love vertical coils, and I'm pretty good at making verticals. No, I'm not kidding you. I've got to talk to somebody, but yeah, I may end up getting. I actually got to look at one of those. Guy brought one by. I may end up getting one to review, and mine's not coming from 3F. Jaffa, it wouldn't have mattered. It was coming anyways. Those things are solid. I feel like you could throw those at somebody and like give them a concussion. Well, Jaffa, I believe the one that you got is not one of the authentics. The one that I actually saw on 3F is the Lucid Style. Yeah, that's the only ones they've got is the style. That's actually a clone. I don't know who makes it. Because those are 22 millimeter, and the authentics, if I'm not badly mistaken, are 25 millimeter. Yes, the authentics are 25 millimeter. But yeah, I will. What up, Bryant? But yeah, I'm hoping to get one of those pretty soon. Not by all means, Jaffa, do a review on it because people need to know the quality of those, just like they do the authentics, because a lot of people are going to buy those. So definitely still do the review on it. Shoot, I'll even compare notes with you whenever mine comes in. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it greatly. As of right now, Nate, I would highly recommend the RX Machina from Wismec. We actually just got those in up here at the shop. The Triple X by Vapors Cloud, which, that's two different price points because the RX Machina is like $55 and that comes with the Addy. Whereas the Triple X, you're talking over $100. But I should be getting one in to do my own review on here in the next few days. And so whenever I get that in, I'll be able to give you an idea of what I think about it too. Yeah, Jaffa, the reason that you had a problem finding one is because the authentics, to the best of my knowledge, are not actually out yet. The only place I could find one was wholesale. And I think those are pre-ordered, to be honest. Bright, man, I appreciate it. Be careful. Have a good night. But at any rate, guys, we're on that 30-minute mark, so I'm going to go ahead and call this one a video, and I'll catch y'all next week. Fat one out.